Alrighty, today we have a new program to get a pretty snazzy card, a free 99 Bryce Harper finest card, and it's a pretty simple program to do. So we'll go over everything, show you the best way to do it, and how to knock it out, because this stuff is cards you're probably going to want to use. So, make it quick, simple. Let's jump in and take a look at the cards. So, starting off here is, well, my fat head's in the way, but nevertheless, let's jump over to the collections, or the, wow, play programs, the sort of programs. There you go. Thought I had it pre-open. Bryce Harper 2025 finest. Now, you're going to see I have 20 points. What did I do? If you go down here, optional finest team affinity cards, you collect 3, you get free 20 points. If you have the mid rounds, get 25. And if you have all 5 of the rare guys, then you can get basically the program done for free. I don't think anyone necessarily has them if you're watching my stuff, but if you do, then you don't have to do anything. Best way to do it, I would say lock it in and then just do 30 worth of points. There's 40 and 45 in here anyway, so just knock out whatever ones are basically the easiest. None of these seem overly difficult. Knock it out in 30 minutes or so. Get a free Harper. But let's take a look at the cards that are in here. The first one is Brian Abreu. Abreu here. I don't know why I did that. Brian Abreu here. 4-seam slider, sinker, circle change. Per 9s, 125, 125, and 80. 125 clutch and 25 stamina. Quirks here are Road Warrior, Night Performer, and Pickoff Artist. There's the Control, 92 to 76. And then the Break, 99 all the way to 85 being the circle change. Not too shabby of a card. He has 4 pitches, and a bullpen I think needs a lot of help, especially how basically it's been a revolving door, it feels like, for a lot of these guys. So, it'll be an addition. Next up, Uncle Ben, one of my buddy's favorite players. Uncle Ben, Benjamin Rice. 111, 115, 110, 125 versus right and left, respectively. First base, primary, second, or catcher, secondary, and numbers there says he's adequate there, but he's got a good swing, pretty sweet swing. I do say so myself. He'll fit in just well for any Yankee homer that is playing the game, I suppose. Next card up here is Dansby Swanson, Braves legend. 110, 103, and max against lefties for the shortstop. Good fielding there. Let me turn my camera off again so you guys can see the fielding stuff. 99 reaction. Arms kind of okay, but the accuracy and fielding and all that's there. So he'll slide into shortstop if you need a better, or you like Dansby, or your Cubs theme team. There you go. You got your shortstop. Pretty good hitter there. I'll probably slide him in a little bit just to get difference in there. Next up is James Wood. James Wood here, 110, 122, 119, 125 against right and left. Clutch is 125, discipline 112. Quirks on him are just day planner. Good defense, okay defensively. I feel like there are a lot of defensively cards. He could probably play in left. There's a lot of guys where it's like, oh, I don't necessarily feel like using him out there. I think he might be adequate. The reaction's okay, that's left field. I think just put a Pete Crow in center field and you'll be fine. Finally, last but not least, the redeem items. You get 3, whatever that is. I think it's you just get 3 more cards that you wouldn't have gotten. They're really just trying to get you through this. And then last but not least, the 99 Bryce Harper. 118, 125, 118, 119 versus right and left, respectively, for the first baseman. No outfield eligibility on him. Fielding and stuff will be okay. He's at first base. He should be fine. We're here for the swing. That 105 clutch could be a little higher, but it'll be fine. Not too bad for him. I love Harper swing, so we'll definitely be using this guy. Homebody, night player, first pitch hitter, rally monkey, breaking ball hitter, unfazed fighter, situational hitter, bad ball hitter, and table setter. That is a lot. That is a lot for him. And that's the program. It's 100 points. Again, not lock in 3 if you got them, and then just do the moments. These, again, don't look overly difficult, if we're being honest here. And then you can just lock those in as well. To do it, if you are sort of like, maybe we'll do something else. There are some missions you can do, some PXP missions with some finest cards and stuff that you'll get if you're just wanting to grind like mini seasons. You'll probably hit these anyway. With the PXP stuff, there's 20, 30, 35 here just alone in PXP for finest cards. And then that will help you along there too if you're into that. And of course, just some other missions to help you along the way. I think just do the moments and put on a video. Make your life a little bit easier there as we go along here. Now, sort of double backing here to the calendar. Again, nothing's really changed, but just want to reiterate. There are some other missions that did drop for the multiplayer stuff, and then the Blizzard stuff starts up on Thursday, Friday the 14th, rather. Friday the 14th, Captain 1 drops, so we'll see how that goes. Those basically filler con stuff since we didn't get anything, and then Retro Finest next Tuesday alongside the 21st new XP Path and Weekend Classic alongside the 11th inning program. So that is basically everything that we needed to cock a boot. All right, pretty simple there. Short, sweet, and to the point. Handful of cards. Should take you no time to get them. Lock those bad boys in. So you're actually getting, apart from the 4, you're getting 7 cards. So that'll definitely help along the way. If you are just getting basically more free stuff, which is always good. Make sure you're knocking out your Team Affinity stuff as we are nearing the end of this. And again, we're on the back end of this, so we'll sort of see how things sort of go. But I'll keep up with everything that possibly can. Might lump some stuff together, but just keep up to date because you never know when stuff's going to happen. But with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed the drop. There are some more Finest codes. We'll have some retro stuff coming Finest-wise because I know what's interesting here. I'm just pulling it up. I don't can show it on screen per se. But what was interesting is I was looking back because you needed for the other stuff in terms of just Finest cards, retro Finest cards. There's only like 9 retro Finest cards so far, which is interesting. So it'll be interesting. It'll be good to see that kind of get a little bit bigger. But we'll kind of see how all this plays out next week and if there'll be more involved there. So with all that being said, let me know, what was your favorite Finest card from this pack? Did you like this? Do you think that these shorter programs are the good way to end the year? That might be it in terms of Finest, I would think, unless they're going to drop some more in the 11th inning program, which I guess is possible. But usually at that point, it's kind of just like, hey, here's the last cards to get. It's usually a culmination of stuff. So, well, we'll see. Maybe they'll put some other stuff in there and give us a little bit more. But with all that being said, my name is Spectacles Gaming, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye, guys.